Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great fifth wheel value from Parkway RV Center. And folks, I'm about to show you a fifth wheel that is so nice and clean you won't believe the price. This particular fifth wheel, in my opinion, is nicer and cleaner than many of the used fifth wheels I see that are priced over $30,000. Today we're going to look at a Thor Dutchmen Grand Junction 2008 model 35 TMP. It's a triple slide fifth wheel. This is their residential style, they call it residential style fifth wheel. It's 39 feet 8 inches long. It weighs 12,900 some odd, might as well say 13,000 pounds. And folks, I'm gonna tell you, it's loaded with options. And I had to actually verify twice about the price because I thought this thing would be well into, at least into the mid-20s as far as the price. And I believe that's what it's worth. I believe this is a $25,000 fifth wheel. And I think you will too once you see it. But folks, this unit with a 90-day warranty, this unit with a major systems check, which I have no doubt this thing's going to pass with flying colors, including a major systems check by our certified RV techs, is only $16,900. And folks, you know, you can pull the NADA. It's almost $21,000 before you add any options to it, and this has got plenty. The exterior of this RV is in well above average condition for the year model. You know, folks, there's no such thing as a perfect used RV. There's no such thing as a like new used RV. But this thing right here, folks, is in well above average condition for this age motor home for a 10-year-old fifth wheel. Like I said, it's not perfect. I'll show you what I see on it. At one time in the past, they've had a blowout and it blew out the fender skirt. Probably been that way for years. It's a cosmetic thing. You know, if you want us to replace that, let us know. We'll add it to the price, but that's not included for the $16,900 price. And be honest with you, I wouldn't even mess with it for how low the price is on this camper. We're going to go down the side here. The first thing I've noticed is there's no delamination. And I'm going to try to show you the back the best I can. It's ruffled tight back here. But I can assure you the back corners aren't beat up. It's got 50 amp plug-in service. I've got it hooked up to now. It's got the optional power rear jacks. Got a very nice awning that we'll pull out and make sure it's in great shape. If not, we'll either replace it or repair it. Thermal pane windows, which is very, very nice. This has got the winter package. And the winter package is, it's got R21 insulation, and that's very important this time of year. You've got R21 insulation, all the tanks, the plumbing is enclosed in the basement, and you've got heated holding tanks. That's part of the winter package. So if you're wanting one to use right away this time of year and you live up north, this fifth wheel can handle that. It's got 125 cubic feet of storage in the belly. This unit includes a generator prep package. It's already got the remote in it, already got the wiring for an Onan generator, so all you have to do is buy one and have somebody install it. Very simple. However, I know 99% of fifth wheel buyers have no need for a generator since you can't ride in these going down the road anyway, at least not legally. So the generator is kind of pointless unless you're going to go boondock camping, and that's something that's kind of hard to do with a 40-foot RV. All three slide outs have awning toppers. Got the high capacity 10-gallon DSI water heater. This unit's got 2 air conditioners on it. And you won't believe how nice this fifth wheel is on the inside for $16,900. I mean, you just won't believe it. Corners aren't beat up. It's got the More Ride suspension, which is also an option that's not included in the NADA. You've got rubber shocks right here on the tongue so it doesn't beat you to death when you hit a bump. And you can see that compared to a standard fifth wheel hitch right here. You know, this is going to ride a lot better because of that, because of the rubber shocks. And it's also got springs built into the suspension, again, so it doesn't beat you to death when it's behind you and you're towing it and you hit a bump or something. So you're going to really appreciate that as well. Plus, it also helps the fact that when you get there, all your stuff's not laying in the floor from the rough ride. 35 TMS, 39 feet, 8 inches long, 13,000 pounds, we might as well say. So please make sure your pickup truck is ready to tow that much weight. Don't, in fact, my salespeople will not tell you what your truck can tow. They're instructed not to, because that's a liability issue. It's your responsibility as a buyer to call your local vehicle dealer. If you don't know what your truck can tow, if you don't know the exact poundage, call your local vehicle dealer service department. Give them the VIN number of your pickup truck. Ask them specifically, not the trailer towing capacity, but the fifth wheel towing capacity. Write it in your owner's manual. Have them email you over a copy of it so you can print it out, keep it in your owner's manual. Folks, it's your responsibility to know that, because if you ask 10 different RV dealers what your truck can tow, you're going to hear 10 different answers, and not a single one of them will be correct. And if you ever get into an auto accident and you're towing more than your vehicle's rated towing capacity, guess what, folks? Insurance company, very strong possibility they won't pay the claim because of that fact. They look for stuff like that to keep from paying it. It's happened to a couple of customers of mine. So please, please, please keep that in mind. Let's look inside, and you won't believe the quality of this fifth wheel for the price. Beautiful rear lounge, carpet. We just had new carpet put in it, and I'm gonna tell you, this is a beautiful coach, and you can tell it was on up there when it was new. And I thought these countertops were something the previous owners added. I did some research like you should do by downloading the factory brochure and printing it out and studying it. And this is actually an option. They come with standard with solid surface countertops, but they offer an optional granite countertop package. And this has it. And these are beautiful granite countertops. Got an island kitchen, so you get all this extra storage, all this extra food prep area. You've got the 22-inch tall instead of the 17-inch tall oven, which is nice. You got the larger capacity oven. You've got, I don't think they've ever cooked in this thing, folks. At least it doesn't look like it. On top of that, you've got the optional half-time oven. And this is actually a microwave and an electric convection oven built in together. So you can actually cook biscuits in here, cornbread, bake a pie. I mean, you can do everything you can in here that you can do in your house oven, as long as it'll fit in there. We've got the sleeper sofa that actually pulls out and makes a full queen-size bed. You've got 2 leather chairs, and you can actually swap them around, folks. According to the factory specs, the chairs go in the back window and the sofa goes right here, but the previous owners changed it, and it looks fine, so I left it just like that. Got a optional electric fireplace, which has the ability to double as an electric heater, and of course you've got a big propane furnace as well. Got an HD TV, CD, DVD, multi-disc player. Now, folks, sometime in the past 10 years, the original factory refrigerator went bad. Previous owners actually replaced it with a all-electric model, which is actually the smart thing to do, especially if you're going to live in one. In fact, I still got my drink in there, and it's cold and clean. And this right here, folks, is if you're going to use one every day, an RV fridge is not designed for everyday use. And if you have to replace an RV fridge, you're talking about $1,500. This one right here, $300 in a Lowe's or a Home Depot, and you're fixed. And this one will last longer too. Got a residential style ceiling fan, got the padded headliner. It's got a 5-layer roof system, folks, with a 12-year factory warranty on the roof. So you actually still got 2 or 3 years of factory warranty left on it for the roof system. Table and chairs. If I'm not mistaken on these Dutchmans, This table, well, somehow this table opens up and gives you extra storage. I really can't do it one-handed. But that should pick up for extra storage. You can check the NADA 2008 Grand Junction 5th wheel 35 TMS. And you can see NADA with no added options is almost 21 grand. It was 62 or 63 grand new. And that's not including, again, that's just the base price, base model. You never see these things base model. That doesn't include the fireplace. That doesn't include the more ride suspension. Doesn't include the power rear jacks. All that stuff's optional equipment. Doesn't include the second air conditioner this unit has and more. Or the Granite countertops. But folks, I mean, where else are you going to find a nicer fifth wheel for this price? Not even here. Let's walk toward the front. You won't believe how big the bedroom is. You got everything right here. This has got a handy dandy battery disconnect for storing it. It is wired up for 2 fireplaces. It's got a place in the bedroom for a fireplace, but it just doesn't have one in it, which you could probably get one. Of course, here's your tank heaters, slide controls. You can see it's never had a generator in it because there's no hours showing on the gauge, and of course your ceiling fan control. That's a solid wood cabinets, folks. We're going to look in the bathroom first. This is a walk-through bathroom, so you can walk through it from the hallway or the bedroom. You got an upgrade China RV toilet, and since this has the factory granite countertops, you've got matching countertops here as well. Nice tall ceiling with a skylight. And the shower looks great. There's no water stains around the skylights, no wrinkles. Got fluorescent lighting. And we'll go to of course, you got a solid sliding door. Look at the size of this bedroom, folks. It's got a king island bed, got an extra chair in here, got washer and dryer hookups. Now, if you wanted to add a insert for a fireplace, for electric fireplace, it would go right here. And of course, there's your place for a TV if you want to add one. Even the lights are on dimmers, which is neat. King island bed, pillow top mattress, storage underneath the bed. Got reading lamps. Got an extra chair in here. Big closet across the front. It's got it's equipped for a stack washer and dryer, but it's never had one in it because when they put the washer and dryer from the factory in here, they take these shelves out and throw them away. So it's never had a washer and dryer in here. And be honest with you, folks, if you're not going to use that washer and dryer at minimum once a week, then you don't have no business putting one in here anyway, because it's going to cost you a whole lot more to do that than go to a washateria, and take you a lot longer to do a load of clothes too. So, but we can certainly hook you up with a washer and dryer. You know, ballpark, it's about $2,000 to add a washer and dryer to one. If you want us to do it, just let us know. We'll add it to the price. Like I said, if you're just going to use this thing a few times a year, it's not worth the trouble. If you're going to live in it, then maybe you can justify it. Got a skylight up here with a shade. I mean, this is a neat fifth wheel, folks, for the price. And I'll be honest with you, folks. I mean, I look in fifth wheels all day, every day. And this is nicer than most of them I see that are $30,000. And this one's under 20, well under 20. You can see no water damage. That's something you always want to look for when you look in an RV, is look in the front closets. Because if one's going to leak, that's usually the first place they're going to leak. And this has been a well cared for unit. There's your second 13,500 BTU air conditioner, which you shouldn't need. Very rarely are you going to need more than one air conditioner, but that's why it's optional, because it's standard. It just has a 15,000 BTU, which for this much square footage will do a great job. But you always have that. And that's handy, I guess, if you're hot-natured, you like extra air conditioning. That's a nice thing to have. Or, you know, if you're going to camp in Florida in the summertime, or New Mexico, Arizona desert, something like that. But folks, I'm gonna tell you, even got a wine rack, and you know it's a classy fifth wheel when you got a built-in wine rack. Anyway, I can assure you, folks, for $16,900, there's probably nothing like this on the market. In this kind of in the condition it's in, with the amenities it's in. I mean, it's thousands of dollars underneath base NADA retail, even though this thing has several $1,000s worth of options you can add to it. It's going to include, and this is, even though this thing's thousands under NADA and thousands underneath any other 2008 Grand Junction 35 TMP on the internet, this is still includes a 90-day warranty and a major system check. Folks, this is, besides putting the carpet in, you're looking at it just how it came in. You know, this hasn't been run through service. It's been winterized, of course. We winterize all the RVs as they come in, but it hasn't been through service. It hasn't been checked out. I mean, I just plugged it into power, turned the lights on, and everything works. And, folks, it's $16,900. We'll send this thing through service. It shouldn't take us more than a few days to do that. And it'll be ready to pick up. And it'll be checked out, ready to go. You get a 90-day nationwide limited warranty. That's good at all across the country, so you don't have to bring it back here if you live several hundred miles away. I know that's always a big concern because we sell so many RVs over the internet to people that live hundreds, sometimes thousands of miles away, and that's always one of the first questions they ask. Hey, if I need warranty work, do I have to bring it all the way back to you? No, you don't, folks. You can send it to a variety of dealers nationwide. This is a major underwriter for warranties, and just about any technician, any shop can take it. So you don't have to take it all the way back to us to get warranty work. And you're certainly welcome to, but you don't have to. I'm going to tell you, folks, when you see this thing in person, you're going to buy it. If this is in your budget, you're benefiting yourself, because if you're in the budget for $16,900, you're getting a $25,000 fifth wheel for $16,900. And there's no other way to put it. You're getting a nice, clean, in excellent condition with a warranty. You're getting a fifth wheel that's easily worth $25,000 for $16,900 out the door. And it just doesn't get any better than that, folks. Option A price, as many of you know, we have two different options to buy here. Option A is the price that attracted you to this fifth wheel. It includes a nice and clean 2008 Thor Dutchmen Grand Junction 35 TMP, checked out, ready to go, with a warranty, and you get a personal walkthrough inspection or walkthrough demonstration by the tech that checked it out, showing you how to operate everything. That's included, folks, for $16,900 out the door, plus sales tax. Of course, if you're a Georgia resident, all out-of-state residents will pay your state sales tax rate. When you tag and title this fifth wheel at your local DMV office in your home state, you get a 45-day temporary tag. You get starter kits, you get instructional DVDs, and more. All that's included for $16,900. No extra fees. You know, you go to these other RV dealers, folks, you pay a higher price for the same fifth wheel because they have more overhead than we do. Then they start adding thousands of dollars of dock fees and freight fees and acquisition fees and get ready fees and corporate fees and whatever name they call those fees. They're all the same. They're all 100% dealer profit. It's a big dealer scam to make more profit on an RV without having to mark it up to a higher price so they can still keep their prices competitive. And it's just a scam, folks, and hundreds of people fall for it every single day. At Parkway RV Center for over 50 years, folks. 50 years in business. We're not a corporate dealer. We're not a franchise dealer. We're one of the oldest, largest, and most successful used, pre-owned, however you want to call it, second-hand used RV dealerships in the United States. Family owned and operated for 3 generations, folks. And let me tell you, that right there, 50 years in business, is a strong statement about how we conduct our business alone. Thousands and thousands of satisfied customers have bought RVs from Parkway RV Center, saved thousands of dollars, traveled thousands of miles to buy from us because of our prices. I mean, when you can buy a $25,000, $30,000 fifth wheel for $16,900, that's worth traveling several states over, even California, West Coast, We've sold hundreds of RVs nationwide, folks. I mean, thanks to the internet, what local buyers have known here for decades, and that's that we have the lowest prices on used RV. Now nationwide buyers know that. I mean, this is literally something that you're going to spend 25 grand for anywhere else in the country, not get the warranty, not get the inspection, and probably not get as clean and nice of a unit. But here, you can get it for $16,900. And if you've got to spend $2,000-$3,000 having it delivered or coming down here and picking it up yourself, you're still thousands of dollars ahead in buying a nicer RV. And folks, I'm gonna tell you, that's why we're still here. That's why we sell almost 600 units a year, folks. We don't try to get rich on everybody that comes through our door and buys an RV from us. We have a minimum markup. We'd rather make our dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. And we learned decades ago, that's how you stay in business. That's how you keep your prices lower than anybody else. People are willing to travel farther than they normally would to buy a used RV from us because we save them so much more money. And at the end, everything works out good. We don't make as much per unit as the big guys do, but we sell more. That's what being a high volume dealer is all about. And that simple way of doing business is why we're still here 50 years later. We're the place you're going to send your kids and grandkids to buy their RVs from. We're going to be the place you come back to when you get ready to trade it in and upgrade it because you got such a good deal the first time. You're going to come back to us. I've got families who have bought from us for generations. Some of them live halfway across the country. And they only buy from us. If we don't have what they're looking for, they wait till we get it in because they won't go anywhere else because they like the way we treat them and they like our prices. And I don't blame them. Get on the internet. Look at 2008 Grand Junctions. See how much they're bringing. See how many of them show a video tour. See how many of them include a warranty and an inspection and a walkthrough for $16,900 out the door. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, folks. Financing's available with approved credit. We offer nationwide delivery. This is a great 4 seasons unit. It's got that winter package, R21 insulation, heated holding tanks. All the plumbing and tanks are enclosed in a heated basement. So you've definitely got something that you can use right away. You don't have to wait till spring to use. If you're wanting something to live in, folks, perfect temporary housing right here. We can deliver it anywhere in the country so you don't have to move it. If you've got a piece of property, or let's just say you've got elderly in-laws or parents that are going to live, that are retired, they're going to live with you. You've got kids coming back from college that need a place to live till they get on their feet and get their own space. Let me ask you something, folks, and for those of you who own houses and who've had work done on houses, can you add an extension to your house, add a wing to it, put a living room, a kitchen, a bathroom, a king-size bedroom, its own heat and air, its own plumbing system, all the appliances, and a fireplace, and granite countertops? Can you do all of that, folks? Add all that to your house for $16,900, or anywhere close to $16,900? Of course not. Here you go. For what you're going to spend renting an apartment for 18 months. You can have this thing free and clear. When you rent an apartment, of course, you've got nothing to show for it when you're done with it. I mean, all that, $18,000 or $20,000 you just paid for rent, flush down the toilet when you move out because you've got nothing to show for it. Here, what you're going to pay on rent, got you a paid-for RV that you can trade, you can sell, you can borrow money on. You've got equity in it for what you're going to spend on rent. If you're a construction worker, you're gone several months of the year, let your per diem buy you a fifth wheel. Why waste it on renting a hotel room when you can put that per diem, put this in a campground somewhere, live in it, have your own place, and let your per diem pay for it? I mean, there's just, and if you're wanting to buy these tiny homes, folks, here's the ultimate tiny home right here, the original tiny home for $16,900. I mean, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Websites, parkwayrvcenter.com or .net. We've got over 170 used RVs in stock. more than any dealer within a 500-mile radius. We've got the lowest prices on the internet. We don't haggle, folks. The price is $16.9. That's haggle-free, firm. I'm not taking a dime less, unless you want the option B price. Option B, I forgot to mention this earlier, is you buy the RV just like we did, and that's as it is in the video. You can come look at it in person. We'll plug it into power, let you do your own inspection, of course, before you decide if you want to do option A or B. You don't get a warranty, you don't get an inspection, you don't get a walkthrough. We pretty much just plug it into power, let you alone with it, and we're not going to fix anything on it. And when you're done looking at it, just let us know if you want to buy it, then how you want to buy it. If you want to take it home with you the same day you pay for it, or you may want to take the option A, which is the stress-free, worry-free option. Have us check everything out, put water on it, re-winterize it, make sure everything's good on it, check the propane, appliances, and all that other stuff, slide outs. And then you can just start using it without having to work on it. And don't get me wrong, folks. If I was ever going to do an option B, this would be one I would consider, because you can tell it's been well taken care of. You can tell it's in excellent condition. And but I'm not swaying you one way or the other. Only advice I'll give you toward that, folks, is if you've never owned one before, take option A. That way you get the demonstration, you know how to use it, you know everything works on it. Anyway, folks, 706-965-7929 is our phone number. And evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. ParkwayRVCenter.com is our website. You can apply for financing with approved credit only, of course. And minimum 10% down payment, cash or trade equity, applies to everyone. It's not our rules. That's the bank's. It doesn't matter how good your credit is. You got to pay 10% down. If you can't pay 10% down, you have to go to your own bank or credit union and get a loan, because we can't help you. Of course, if you decide to do that, we'll send the paperwork to your bank or credit union. Again, folks, thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful